And I'm Lisa.
And this is the Paid Media Playbook, where we talk to marketing professionals about their challenges, tactics, and triumphs.
Join us here at Double Z Media for weekly conversations about media strategies for marketing leaders. Well, we're talking today with Mike Fleming. Mike, thank you so much for taking some time to chat with us. Could you start by giving our listeners just a brief overview of your career?
Well, my father was in the flooring business. That sort of gave me a nudge towards it. Went to college, got out of college and didn't know what to do, and started working for one of his little stores, and then started my own thing. It started in Tacoma, Carpet Liquidators.
I didn't know that.
And once I started running little newsprint ads in Tacoma, it just totally exploded. And at that point, had to expand to Seattle, of course, and grew to 2 stores, and then it was off to the races. And now we're up to 7 stores, and probably don't want any more, for sure.
What year was that you started the company?
1996 was when it was officially started.
And you just started doing most of the advertising on your own, right, Mike?
Yes. My old school, my father was a big proponent of newspaper ads.
Of course,
Okay.
Yeah.
So his company, he ran that was it, pretty much. Newsprint in the Seattle Times. Back then, they had a section called the What's Happening, which
I remember
was,
that.
I don't even know if they still have that section, but it was kind of a tablet insert in the paper, and then he could buy the back page of that. So he had the back page, and that came out on Fridays.
Yes, I remember that.
He probably did it every other week for the whole year. So that was his ad budget. So just in Tacoma, to do it locally, it was easy using the Tacoma News Tribune. Once I got to Seattle, I started doing the Seattle Times a little bit, but then soon expanded that to radio and TV.
Yeah, I remember that when I first moved here, you had local personalities on there, like classic Seattle personalities. JP Patches.
Yes, JP
Awesome.
Patches. And we had Bill Yan doing a lot of our voice work. He's still out there.
Classic.
I heard him. Yeah, he does. He might do the door store because they've used him forever.
If anybody out there doesn't know who JP Patches is, I actually did not grow up here myself, but I know a lot of people who have. And JP Patches had a show, and he would take people in different places in the Northwest, and he had friends on the show too. But he was a clown. Let's be clear, he was a clown, and awesome. Yeah. But he was like such a Northwest staple. So many people had grown up with him. And, he may be a good reason why you are so well known now. Because,
the JP, I didn't grow up here either. So I hadn't. It's like when I heard the suggestion is like, okay, let's just run with JP.
Let's put this clown on here.
Yeah. So we had JP kind of pushing the pallet jack and getting on the forklift. We had different things with him. Yeah.
It's good. And we got to remember that this was the time in advertising when people were doing pretty crazy things like, taking a hammer at a car dealer and we're smashing prices down and stuff like that.
Sounds like you had great success with print. Are you still doing print ads?
No. The print, we kind of disappeared with the rest of the 90s people. We just all kind of went, give up on the print. And the prints, I mean, I don't know. Certain people look at different things. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's, so I'm back to doing a little.
I saw that.
Yeah, a little tad amount just to
a presence.
Catch everybody, because not everybody and not
Mm-hmm.
everybody's looking at certain things. So
Mm-hmm. We do that
yeah,
too. We kind of have a wide range of, you know,
yeah,
like
yeah,
do some Sunday times, do some
yeah,
digital, do some paid. So, do all kinds of things because you want to be
yeah,
everywhere.
yeah,
Yeah, makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
What's the benefit of working with us and not doing it yourself? Like, why do you have media buyers?
Well, I can't do everything, and I
True.
try to do everything,
Yep.
and it's to me it's smart to have some experts that you can take some advice and banter back and forth, different ideas, and I have thought about doing it myself because I love buying. That's part of my carpet situation is I love the buying part of it. Buying truckload deals, negotiating. Okay, I could take that to media and it
Right.
would be a real shit show here with
Yeah.
all the ad reps talking to me.
Oh,
It would be
oh
just
yeah.
oh boy, it would be I would need probably another 10 hours a week just to deal with all those people.
You can't have 10
And
of you. Yeah, there can't be
yes,
10
right,
expert
right.
negotiators. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just hard because there's too much to do,
Mhm.
Yep.
too much to do. And I would rather defer to the experts to help me out
That
on
makes
this.
sense.
Now, I don't agree with the experts sometimes because got their own opinion on how to do it. So I try to sit back and defer.
But
Yeah,
no
you
one knows
Yeah,
your
definitely.
business as well as you do either.
right. If I defer a little bit of it to you guys, it helps me out in the long run. Then I can just focus on my business, right? The flooring business. Yes.
You are the marketing director as well as the owner and the CEO. Do you feel like, I guess, what's your biggest roadblock to hiring somebody in house that would coordinate things for you?
Well, I always get a little bit hung up with the creative side of it because I have my own thoughts with that and I don't like a lot of things that people come up with.
Yeah,
And if I hired somebody in house, I think I would probably not gain anything because I don't know if I trust anybody's opinion on it. Plus, I would spend so much time managing this person that
uh,
whatever I saved in time, I wouldn't save. Yeah.
that makes
So,
sense. I
yeah.
wed that. I
But
just
never
was
say never.
Yeah.
Never say never.
right.
Now that now that you're throwing these ideas in my head. No.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's so much. There's just, you guys you do the sales with the direct mail, for example. You do
Yes.
the, these events, and so you have to actually coordinate all of that, right?
Yes.
You
Yep.
and Mike.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
7 stores now.
Yeah. 7 stores and I try to splash it around quite a bit on the budget. So I don't know if that's the right strategy or not. I don't know, but I do splash it around. It's billboards, buses, radio, TV, direct mail, print. What else is there? Oh, social media, of
We're
course,
going to be
digital.
paid social,
Yes,
digital,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
very, and
right.
paid search, which is, end of the funnel, like great
Yeah,
place,
yeah,
lead
yeah,
gen.
yeah.
Yeah,
So one of my sons will have a marketing degree, so
that's
he
awesome.
might be coming in. So I don't know. We'll have to see. It's flooring's boring.
Yeah, flooring's boring, dude.
Yes,
Um,
right.
so it'd be, I mean, you could change it to like Fleming and Sons.
Yeah, yeah. Fleming and Sons. Yes, there you go. Right, right.
You're like the largest buyer of Mohawk, right? Or something like that.
Yes.
So
Well, yeah, I'm
one of
nationwide. We're top 10 in flooring
top 10 in
and
flooring.
in Smart
Mm-hmm.
Strand, which is a premium yarn, which part of that is that carpet is dead everywhere, and we probably are 50% carpet. So
Right.
we advertise a ton to get to that point, but we're we're up there nationally in numbers. Thanks to pushing ads and spending the money. I would say the hardest part for me in general is the creative side to it a lot of times. Ad directors don't know flooring, right?
Right.
They don't know what to push a lot of times, where I do, but then it's hard to kind of get that creative thing like, okay, I love that thing. And then sometimes I just hate everything.
I remember that when we used to shoot, because we always wanted to make it clear that we wanted it to be warm and fuzzy, but we also wanted people to know that we weren't this big, overpriced, too expensive for everybody. You know, it's accessible and it's in a big warehouse, but the warehouse
Yeah.
isn't overwhelming. And so we had to do a lot of video for the warehouse. I was actually in one of those with my daughter. So yeah.
Yeah, we can see in a commercial when he might pop up. Floyd probably edited, put a mustache on her. Hey, can you edit a mustache on her?
We do have a final question.
Okay.
If you could go back in time and give yourself at the beginning of your career one piece of advice, what would it be?
Piece of advice. I would look back and I would say, keep hiring, keep hiring, keep hiring. Because smart people in my business, I wish I had more of them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think the only way you find out how people are is if they're working for you. And I do have some fabulous people.
But you got to clone them now. All right. Well, thank you so much. Thanks for listening to the Paid Media Playbook. Want more content like this? Follow our agency, Double Z Media,